Hello everyone, this is Kiana from Spiritual Soul, and today I have a weekly update intuitive reading for you. I know it looks like a pick a card, but don't pick a single pile because I'm going to read all of these as one reading to a situation you currently find yourself on and give you some guidance and spirit messages. I will have pick a card readings uploaded as well on my channel, so like and subscribe to see those. They'll have specific topics to them, but this week is going to be just the weekly update to a situation. So I want you to breathe in and out and think of your situation and ask yourself one question about that situation that you really seek guidance for, and hopefully you'll get those messages today. Today I am working with two oracle sets. We've got Spirit Animal and Moonology. So I've picked a Moonology card to go with a clarifier of each of my Spirit Animal cards. Let's get started. All right, so we have Bat Spirit, a rebirth is assured. And then we have a new moon eclipse, expect powerful change. We have Panther Spirit, reclaim your power. And a full moon in Sagittarius, which is look at the bigger picture. And then we also have Elephant Spirit, learn from the past. And new moon in Gemini, communication is key. So I'm just going to take these in. Let the messages come through to me. Right off the bat, what I'm noticing is that you have a full moon card flanked by two new moon cards. So really, I'm going to be focusing in on this to start and then moving outwards and bringing the messages forth. I also noticed that with these two new moon cards, we have very compatible color palette cards in this sort of beautiful earthy rainbow. And in the middle, we've got this sort of grounded shadow card. It's absolutely beautiful. I love the symmetry and the balance in this. Okay, so we're going to be focusing here. So, Panther Spirit, reclaim your power. And full moon with look at the bigger picture. So whatever you've come seeking answers for and guidance for this week, it's really time to reclaim your power. You have been letting yourself sit in the shadows for the last little bit. I feel like it might be the last month, but we're going to focus on the last 2 weeks. It might even be longer for some of you, the last 6 months. But it's time to reclaim your power. It's time to emerge from the shadows and show your strength. I also like that this card is number 44, and I don't know if you guys can see that, but the 4 is being very anchored and balanced in the foundation of things. So right now, you need to look at the bigger picture. You need to come forth with your strength out of those shadows and out of that time where it might have been a little bit stagnant, and you need to look at the bigger picture. Get out of your head. I'm really hearing that from Spirit, is that some of you have been really in your head and causing your own emotional stagnant being and almost frustrations possibly for some of you. It's time to get out of your head and look at the bigger picture. So I feel like many of you are coming asking about love. I really feel the love vibe with this arrow, almost like Cupid's arrow. I almost feel like that there's a heart in here. And of course the color helps with that too. But this week being a full moon, we have one on Saturday, which is July 4th. This really is the time for you to step forth. Know your power, know your strength, know where you stand and stop hiding in the shadows. Whether or not it's the shadows of your mind or the shadows of letting other people sort of have the limelight when you really deserve to have your own anchoring in that light. This message is timeless, but if you are seeking it this week of July 4th with the new moon, the full moon, really powerful for you to hear this. So it's time to reclaim your power and come out of the shadows. Look at the bigger picture. They want me to move here next to go along with this. So we have Elephant Spirit, learn from the past, and then communication is key with the new moon. So many of you are going to be finding yourself shifting into the next phase, the next cycle of where your path is going to go. And I really feel like it's a very successful, powerful path. So if you've been feeling a little bit low, heads up, this is going to be some good time coming for you towards the end of July. After this moon, if you can step forth into your power and come out of the shadows and really start to live your life path the way it's meant to be right now, it's going to be great to come later in July here for you. So you need to look at the bigger picture, but also learn from the past. So if you're seeking answers about love, it's possible that you might have been coming out of a time of stagnancy where things just kind of aren't moving or growing the way you want them to. You're part of that situation. It's not just coming at you or just part of the partnership that you're in. You need to learn from the past. Have you gone within and hidden? Have you not communicated your emotional state? Have you not communicated what you really want? Spirit is really asking you to open your communications. Look at where your part of this has been in the past and learn from it. That's how you're going to come out of the shadows and find your power. Okay? So communication is key. This week, they really want you to open up communications. And what I'm sensing from this is that when you open up communications, whoever it's with, whether or not it's love or family or career or creative projects and people that you work with, the communication that you need to take, the approach is how you feel, how you've been feeling, and what you see for the time ahead. Not so much about the actions that somebody else has been doing or how you've been reacting to somebody else's thoughts. You need to just simply talk about how you feel about the situation from your own perspective without bringing anybody else's actions into it. So with that, Spirit, we have a rebirth is assured and expect powerful change. I love this. Absolutely love this. I talked about that change coming for a lot of you by the end of July. If you can come out of the shadows and find your strength, if you can take the proper communications and look at your part and learn from the past, you are assured that a rebirth is happening here for you. There is powerful change, and you have some amazing, amazing things coming ahead for you. Okay, guys, like and subscribe. Follow me every week to see where this situation grows each week, because as we make actions and as we take power of ourselves, we do shift how things are going to outcome. So every week, follow me, and we will see how it all unfolds. Hope that all makes sense. Cheers.